Sophie Mai's story begins with a quiet strength that slowly grew into a powerful presence. In a world where trends shift daily and attention is fleeting, her journey stands as proof that confidence, patience, and authenticity can build something lasting. From the outside, modeling may look glamorous, but behind every image is a story of self-discovery, discipline, and courage. Sophie Mai embodies that story, not as a finished masterpiece, but as a constantly evolving work of art. If you enjoy inspirational biographies from the modeling world and stories that celebrate confidence and individuality, subscribe to Sweet Models World and join a growing community that believes beauty is strongest when it is authentic. Long before cameras, styling, and curated visuals became part of her life, Sophie was learning the foundations of self-expression. Like many creatives, she was drawn to aesthetics without fully realizing where that interest would lead. She noticed how clothing could change posture, how confidence could shift the energy in a room, and how presence often mattered more than perfection. These early observations quietly shaped her mindset and later became essential tools in her modeling journey. Growing up, Sophie learned that confidence is not something you suddenly gain. It is something you practice daily. There were moments of uncertainty, comparison, and doubt, especially in a world that often sets narrow standards. Instead of allowing those pressures to define her, she chose a different path. She focused on understanding herself, developing her sense of style, and building inner assurance. This decision would later become one of her greatest strengths. When Sophie Mai first stepped into the world of modeling, it was not with the expectation of instant success. It was with curiosity and determination. She quickly realized that modeling was more than posing for the camera. It was about communication. Every look, every movement, and every expression told a story. This realization transformed the way she approached her craft. She stopped trying to imitate others and began focusing on what felt natural and true to her. Early experiences taught her discipline. Photo shoots demanded preparation, punctuality, and professionalism. She learned how lighting, angles, and mood could completely change an image. More importantly, she learned how collaboration works, how photographers, stylists, and creatives come together to create something greater than any one individual. Sophie embraced these lessons, understanding that growth comes from listening as much as performing. As her confidence grew, so did her versatility. Sophie learned to adapt to different creative directions, moods, and styles. One day required softness and elegance, another demanded boldness and strength. Rather than resisting change, she welcomed it. This adaptability allowed her to refine her presence and expand her creative range. Each project became an opportunity to learn something new, not only about modeling, but about herself. In the digital age, Sophie Mai understood that modeling extended beyond studios and runways. Building a personal brand became an essential part of her journey. She approached her online presence with intention, choosing authenticity over noise. Instead of chasing every trend, she focused on creating content that reflected her values, confidence, creativity, and self-respect. This approach resonated with audiences who were searching for something real in a sea of imitation. Consistency played a crucial role in her growth. Sophie showed up even when progress felt slow. She refined her aesthetic, strengthened her storytelling, and learned how to connect with people beyond the image. Over time, her platform became more than a portfolio. It became a reflection of her mindset and evolution. Followers did not just see photos. They saw growth, effort, and sincerity. Of course, the path was not without challenges. The modeling industry can be demanding, competitive, and emotionally taxing. Rejection is common, and comparison can easily undermine confidence. Sophie faced these realities head-on. Instead of allowing setbacks to discourage her, she treated them as lessons. Every rejection became redirection. Every critique became an opportunity to improve. This perspective helped her remain grounded and focused. What truly defines Sophie Mai is resilience. She understood that progress is rarely linear. Some moments felt like breakthroughs, while others felt like pauses. Through it all, she maintained faith in her journey. She reminded herself that success is not measured only by visibility, but by growth and integrity. This mindset allowed her to continue moving forward without losing her sense of self. Sophie's style is a natural extension of her personality, confident, evolving, and expressive. She views fashion as a language rather than a rulebook. Sometimes it speaks softly, other times it makes a bold statement, but it always reflects intention. She understands that true style is not about excess, but about alignment, wearing what enhances confidence rather than seeking validation. Her on-camera presence is marked by calm assurance. Sophie does not force emotion, she allows it to emerge naturally. This authenticity creates images that feel genuine rather than staged. Viewers sense honesty in her expressions, which makes her work relatable and engaging. It is this quiet confidence that sets her apart and leaves a lasting impression. Creativity remains at the heart of everything Sophie does. She values collaboration and believes that the best results come from shared vision. Each creative project is an exploration, a chance to push boundaries, test new ideas, and refine her craft. She approaches her work with curiosity rather than fear, understanding that growth lives outside comfort zones. Beyond modeling, Sophie Mai's influence lies in inspiration. Her journey speaks to aspiring models and creatives who may feel uncertain about their place in the industry. She represents a modern narrative, one that prioritizes individuality over conformity and self-worth over approval. Through her story, she encourages others to trust their process and honor their uniqueness. Sophie understands that influence carries responsibility. By staying true to her values, she contributes to a healthier conversation around beauty and confidence. She reminds people that success does not require perfection, and that authenticity is not a weakness, but a strength. Her presence encourages self-acceptance and patience in a fast-paced world. Looking toward the future, Sophie Mai continues to evolve with clarity and ambition. She remains focused on expanding her creative horizons and exploring new opportunities that align with her vision. Growth for her is not about rushing, it is about sustainability. She believes in building a career that reflects both passion and purpose. With experience comes perspective, and Sophie uses hers wisely. She stays open to learning, adapting, and refining her direction. She understands that longevity in the modeling world comes from balance between ambition and self-care, visibility and authenticity. This awareness positions her for lasting impact rather than fleeting attention. Sophie Mai's legacy is still unfolding, but the message of her journey is already powerful. Confidence is built through consistency. Authenticity creates connection. And success is most meaningful when it aligns with who you truly are. Her story is not just about modeling, it is about becoming. For anyone navigating their own creative path, Sophie's journey serves as a reminder that progress takes time and belief. With patience, purpose, and resilience, growth is inevitable. The spotlight may come and go, but self-belief remains. For more inspiring biographies, motivational stories, and powerful journeys from the modeling world, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Sweet Models World, where confidence meets creativity and every story deserves to be told.